the National Football League. And now, your defending Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles.
On the Lions sideline, a look at their head coach. His guys have just the lone blemish on what otherwise has been a stellar start, 8-1, as they kick this one off. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping the return home can be what they need.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Jackson now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. I mean, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. But when you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guys around him to elevate their standard. And if it's any indication of how today is going to go, I think we're in for a treat.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Who's brought down that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
This returnable for Hartman. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. 2nd in passing yards in the NFL.
It's not so much that he was able to throw for over 400 yards in last week's game, Mike, but it's the fact that he made it look so easy. Every time he touched the ball, it seemed like they were just up and down the field with very little resistance. And he doesn't necessarily have to repeat that type of production this week, but it certainly wouldn't hurt their chances of winning if he's somehow able to do so.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. It's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback. Get it into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here you go.
From the gun, it's Goff. Right side and brought in by Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
And the Lions' first down.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll get about 5.
Jahmyr Gibbs, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 4.
180.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points in this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Come on. 180.
Here's Gibbs. And he will score! Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That touchdown number 23 for him on the season. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Jackson now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. He is the NFL leader in rushing to this point in the season, so he's hoping to put together a solid second half to try to take home the title. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The Lions called their first timeout. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Lions have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
For the Eagles.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
First and 10.
The Lions offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. That's Azeez Ojulari in on the tackle. Here's second and 6.
Second and 6. At the 37-yard line.
20.
They'll go play action with Goff. That's the third-round rookie pick, Isaac Taslam. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It is a huge play for Detroit. And even 30 yards.
3-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Lions ball to begin this second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. First carry for David Montgomery. He'll take this down inside the 30. John Campbell, first-round pick out of Bama. There for the stop.
Brings up second and 7 at the Eagles' 29-yard line.
Second down, they need 7.
Hold on. Check. We go tonight. 180.
Throwing here is Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Yards on the play.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It's third and 4.
It's now third and 4.
Throwing, Goff. That is caught by the tight end. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. That his second TD catch of the season. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
His kick is good. That's the score. Lions 14, Eagles nothing. Jack Fox, the kickoff.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Ray McLeod on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently second in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. On first down, it's Hurts. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in second and long.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Great, set.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 3rd down.
Great, set.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Jawan Bentley there on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
180. What's up?
Here's Goff. This throw, left side, for Tesla. He's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a 1st down.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Cut. What's that?
On the handoff, it's Montgomery. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
What's that?
They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And this time they are ready for him. thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
It's a loss of a yard.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Like 20!
Throwing on second down. Goff. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Third and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have a Lions first down. He's the first plans. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on third and inches.
At the 14-yard line.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
A loss of a yard.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Like 20!
To throw is Goff. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now.
Cut! 180!
Goff to throw. He's got his big tight end. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. That's his second touchdown tonight.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Bait snap for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. McLeod now to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. That's the Pro Bowl safety, Brian Brandt. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. A dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. He's building a case for the MVP. He is the leader for the NFL in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season.
Cut! Listen. Hey, down!
Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big one there to start the second half. 45 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Goff going to throw here on first and 10. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it'll lead to a second down. Back to the air, it's Goff. There's that man again, another pass. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close.
And he will get into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Lions are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. McLeod now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Nick Sirianni, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Eagles. His guys ready for their next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
Great, set.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Big lineman Aleem McNeil ends the play there. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 9.
28-yard line.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. Third down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Aiden Hutchinson as he gets in for sack number 22 on the year. Now just a half shy of the record held by Michael Strahan and J.J. Watt. This returnable from inside is on 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. Working free downfield, it is Williams. Getting out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Off to throw on first down. This one complete. It's to Small. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
First down. First and goal.
Here's a run. And he's got another one. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year. Here's Bates for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. McLeod now to return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. his offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. To throw, Hurts. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
It's now third down.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
On 4th down, the snap comes to Hurts. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. Works out as they convert on 4th down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's taken in right side by Goedert. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He'll try and get there on the ground. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Alex Anzalone. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. The Lions called their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. To throw is Hurts. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Second down and 8. On play action, Goff. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. That is Darius Smith. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
180.
From the gun, it's Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down.
22 yards.
Like
First
20.
down, Detroit.
They hand it to Gibbs. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They're on the march. Another first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
180.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8.
What?
41-yard line.
Wait, 20.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
What? Turbo's up.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Cut. 180.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. Wow, it's another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
10 at the 28-yard line.
Think back to what they told us during the week, Mike. They said this primetime platform, this is a tremendous opportunity for us to show the entire league and put them on notice. And boy, after this performance, boy, have they ever.
What's that?
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. 2nd and 11. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. And this was as good as it gets, all 3 phases of the game in perfect harmony as they post a lopsided shutout victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Philly.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see about me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it quick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard talk, career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2? You and your friend and play a little 2 on 2. If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show him this ain't the squad or a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh, front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh. Bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions. On the visitor's sideline, Giants head coach Brian Daboll. His squad coming in winning 3 of their last 4 games. On the other side, it is the head coach of the Lions. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
downfield by Robinson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
25 yards on the play. And the Giants first down.
On the play fake, here's Dart. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Jack Campbell in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. Jack Campbell, what an opening series. 3 plays. He comes up with 2 sacks to force the 3 and out. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That is caught. It's Robinson. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. So on 4th down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. Nicole Hardman deep to return. He'll return it from the 11. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. 2nd in passing yards in the NFL.
Really solid all-around performance last week. I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Drew Phillips.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to run. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
Brian Daboll there, the head coach of the Giants. His guys heading back out for their next possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the ground, here's Tracy. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of a shotgun, it's Dart. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And he will get into the end zone. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, New York. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
I just want to rock. I just want to rock. Body out of ya. Show me that body
Off the play fake, here's Goff. one down the field, but it is incomplete. Javon Holland, tight coverage, and he's able to break that one up. Second and 10.
We go tonight.
Here's Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. And he'll be brought down around the 38-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
By Andrew Phillips.
Back to the air, it's Goff. Coming across, he's got it in the hands of Williams. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
27 yards.
A gain there of 27 yards. From the 35, it's first and 10.
35-yard line.
Here's Goff. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike. It had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
A second down throw for Goff. In trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Throwing, Goff. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone.
20-yard line.
Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. On first down, Dart. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Giants football here to begin the second quarter. They've got it second down and 7.
Ready? Let's go now. 60 in.
Now Dart. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Out of the gun, third down. It's Dart. And that is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
That is 3 plays and out. It's fourth down.
Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. He's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here.
Here we go. 180. 4 now. What's up?
He'll go play action with Goff. Throwing left side. And it's taken in by Williams.
This is going to change some Williams.
Here comes second and 4.
41-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Michael McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
That's a gain of 3.
But after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
That's good.
And these are the tough yards you judge it back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that first down by about 1 yard or 2.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
And the Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Goff. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First reception of the game for St. Brown. And he gives his team a first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On play action, Goff. This is caught at the 2. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. First time these two have connected this afternoon. And it'll wind up being a first down.
At the 1-yard line.
180. Hey, shell.
Gibbs trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
180.
From the gun, it's Goff. To the goal line and in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Giants offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10. To throw is Dart. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. Inside the 30. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Giants. Extra point by Gano is up and good. The Giants will move out to a 14-7 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Raymond now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Goff. Look in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. We'll try again here. Second and 10. Throwing here is Goff. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now, and this one's good for a first down.
This is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. If the the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay, and a first down.
Detroit Lions first down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught downfield by Tasman. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
That's another
Big play at a critical juncture in this game. And even 30 yards. Here's Gibbs. And he'll take this one in. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown Detroit. He continues to score TDs at a remarkable rate. That's now 26 for him in 1 year. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll go to the crowd, and here's Tracy on first down. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 8 yards. Brings up second and 11 at the 26-yard line.
On second down, Dart. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Now, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and live for the next down.
This time they stay on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports head. Both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3.
Graham Gano to kick off.
Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. Goff just going to tap this one forward. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Javon Holland to make the tackle. Second and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 44-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one out wide to Gibbs. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8 yards.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
On first and 10, here's Goff. The throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Next ball on the 39. Here's second and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
9 yards. That's good for the Lions.
Here's Goff. That's caught by Tasman. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Giants' 21-yard line.
Go. 20, 2 for 1.
On 2nd down, Goff. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. You've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
3rd and long. Goff to throw. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Go tonight. 20.
One more time, they try Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal.
2-yard pickup.
After putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
180.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. He's got it at the 3.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. The Lions call their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. Bates' kick is good. The Lions move out in front. The new score 17-14.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Giants offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Now is Tracy looking to run, and he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Giants
on 1st and 10 here. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Nolan Smith into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year.
It's 2nd down.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Dart going to throw here. And they're going to give him a second time. He goes down again. Lee McNeil getting in for the sack. And now it's going to be 3rd and a mile.
Just not a lot of plays on that call sheet for the offensive coordinator for 3rd and a mile. So that's a huge sack there that they took on 2nd down. And barring something dramatic happening here, that might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
He's got his man. That's Neighbors. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of a first down.
Formation for the Giants.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he is in the midst of an MVP-type season. NFL leader in passing yardage, and he's up over 3,000 now for the season. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. First carry for David Montgomery. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down up at the 45. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
One more time for Montgomery. They're going to work this down inside the 45. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
Detroit Lions, first down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and a yard. A run up the gut with Montgomery. And this takes it into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 14.
The defense uses its 2nd timeout here. Don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. This time the sliding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left.
We go tonight. Right 20.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
First down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Here we go. What's that?
First and goal, and here's Montgomery. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. The line of scrimmage, the 7 for second and goal.
120.
One more time with Montgomery. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
A 6-yard gain brings up third and goal.
The ball inches from the goal line. Third and goal.
Cut. 180.
They'll run the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Aaron off. Touchdown, Lions. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Bates now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
Giants 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. Try to establish some tempo. Start this one with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball's out. And the Lions have come up with the football.
Cut. 120. Turbo.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the Lions. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL.